There we go. Hey, friends. Currently just out for a little walk and figured I'd take you with me because that's what we do. Oh, there we go. And now this is really kind of nice because I can actually use all of my details on here. And we're good. Sweet. All right. Hey, Juanita. Good to see you. We're just about to do a little stroll around. Where am I going? I don't know. How we get there? I don't know. But that's half the fun. Let's see. How can I work this in such a way? This is all. Let's go. I'm still trying to learn how to okay, this is my first time actually having YouTube let me use the app itself to do the stream. So it's kind of nice because now I can actually do it, but I'm just not quite sure how the chat part works. So when it pops up, but when it doesn't, then, trying to figure things out. Weather's nice though. Pretty easy day overall. Yeah, we've got some stuff going on, but these are all the little things I'm sure I will figure out as time goes on. But we get there. We get there. And hey, if you ever want me to go a specific direction, just say when, and I will turn and go with the flow because that's kind of what we do. So, all right, let's go. There we go. That's a good view. Oh, two little hunters. Every single pigeon I see, I will always be like, "There's Hunter." Oh, did I go this way? Yes. It's funny because now I'm trying to think, just like, which way did I go last time, and where do I always end up? So what's someplace new I can go? Inevitably, I always just end up over here. So who knows? It's a hunter. Oh, Hunter's actually watching right now. Oh, hi, babe. All right. Let's see. How can I do? Is there a way to There we go. Oh, it turns out all I have to do is hit a button, and then the chat comes up. So that's perfect. Ooh, fire department. Someone's doing something fun. What I think I'm going to go to the undiscovered country and go north of Bloor. How unlike anyone. So. It's always good to be dangerous, I think. We leave for Fredericton tomorrow at around 10. So I'm thinking I might be able to do like a walk around the city, probably in the afternoon. I'm actually really looking forward to that one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, more puppies. What a sleepy day. If there's ever been a day where I've just been like, I'm kind of just zoning out. I'm kind of just relaxing. This is definitely that day. Just kind of an easy, chill afternoon. Lots of things going on. And you can just kind of relax. I say as the dogs scream. The chain reaction. We're just gonna go this way for a minute. Actually, it's funny because I remember a little while ago I was actually looking at renting this Jarvis mansion, and like, it's beautiful on the inside, but I'm just like, it's so expensive. Everything is just, well, mind you, it's Toronto. That should just go without saying at this point, I think. It's, goodness gracious, the dogs. Hi, Victoria. Happy Sunday. Nice little Sunday walk. It's always good. As much as I love dogs, that was a lot of dogs. Oh, thanks for joining us. Man, I'm so glad I got this gimbal. And now that I know you have to charge it, that's like half the battle. Oh, hi, Damon. Welcome to the walk. I'm telling everyone, if you want me to go a specific direction, just let me know and I'll go there. I was gonna say I'm gonna live dangerously and go north of Bloor. So, as we call it, the undiscovered territory. Ooh. Man. Perfect. All right. Just got through. Yay! It's good to have you, buddy. Enjoyed the total lunar eclipse. Wait, is that happening tonight? 'Cause if so, that'd be really. I mean, I guess it's not happening right now, and if it was, I'd never be able to tell. I don't know when things happen. Legitimately, I'm pretty oblivious and clueless 90% of the time. All of my friends can probably attest to that, so. Not saying it's blissful ignorance, but it's certainly some kind of ignorance. But if you don't know something, how do you know what you don't know? You know? Yeah, you know. Man, this gimbal makes everything so much easier. See, I thought it was much, much colder than it is. So I definitely dressed for fall. And this is like August weather. And just like, really? Why did they do that to me? I don't know. San A Street, this is literally the cleanest city. Is it? Maybe. Maybe. Here's the thing. Toronto is fairly clean. But also Toronto is very much not clean in specific areas. And I'm just like, you're just less likely to go to the areas where it isn't clean because, there's less interesting stuff there. It's more non-touristy. But when you get a place like this that is touristy, then of course it's going to be more tailored to all of that. Oh, the door's locked. All right, not going that way then. Also, there's something kind of fun about having the camera out and then being like, you kind of get to play tourist in your own city, which is nice. It just kind of brings up different elements and different angles. Because I'm just like, would I normally come up this way for a walk? Probably not. But am I doing it now because it's interesting? Probably not. But this is, main areas are beautiful. Yeah, it really is. I'm actually kind of, to go where I'm going now, it's like a really nice area, if it's the place I'm thinking of. But I'm planning to kind of go up, do a little bit of Rosedale, and then from Rosedale, swing around, and then come back. So years ago, I actually ended up shooting a music video. And in that music video, we were filming in this girl's place. And the house was substantial. Like, this was a big house. And so when we were in there, I was just kind of like, we were there to shoot a music video in the backyard. And while I was there, I just had a moment of being like, okay, who the hell is your family? Like, what's going on here? And it turns out her mother was Amy Sky, or I think her name was Amy Sky. But she wrote a song in the 90s and literally would have this big, it was all about like the daughter and like their relationship and growing up. It's a very sad, lovely, beautiful song. But I'm just like, oh my God, you're the daughter. And this house is the house that song bought. And it's like, that's crazy to think about. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, I had my microphone on the wrong way. So hopefully that sounds better. Let me know if it ever sounds weird or funny like that. There's a part of me that's just like, could I walk by their place now? But I'm just like, nah, I shouldn't do that. That would be silly. But a part of me is just like, should I? Can I? Can I do? Also, this is the way down to the ravine. If you've never been to the ravine, it is pretty. But, I don't know. I could hear you before, but I hear you better now. Fair enough. It helps when I actually have the microphone on in the right place at the right time, at the right level. I don't know. Well, welcome everybody. It's a beautiful, somewhat cloudy day. And I'm not saying I'm hungover, but let's just say I need this walk. So I'm just like, this is a good walk. It's a good day to walk. We're having fun. It's a good time. Excellent. Perfect. I'm glad y'all can hear now better. Okay, so this down here. So this road, essentially I remember my ex-partner and I used to drive along this road all the time because it would connect you right to, like, it connects right to the highway. So anytime we would ride out there, like that's where I think about it. But it's an interesting ravine because it's pretty well, like, it's just kind of like a nature path in the middle of the city. So you don't get to see that too often here, but it's still nice to have. By the way, if anyone ever has any like favorite walktubers, please shout them out because I want to know who they are and I want to make connections. And oh yeah, once you see how like the next couple months is going to be, you get some of the most beautiful views and all the leaves change and it becomes super like vibrant and colorful. So I'm from a town called North Bay, which is about 5 hours north of Toronto. And there it kind of nestled between like these two roads. And literally the entire city just becomes like a flood of colors. And it's really beautiful. And that's a place I wish I could go and do like a walking tour. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll see if anyone's going to North Bay. Shout out to Sepand. Very nice. Oh, hi, Madonna. Good to see you. Thanks for joining today. So now we're kind of coming up to the areas of Toronto that even I don't know super well. But we are coming to Mount Pleasant. There is a cemetery up here, and that's where my grandmother's buried. And I haven't seen her in a while, so I'm just like, one of these days I should really go up and see what's up there. I mean, this area is really nice. I don't know why I'm standing here. Aw, welcome friends. Welcome everyone. I can understand that. I don't know if there's something specific about our building bylaws, but I know especially like the older city or like the older areas of the city, you'll see a lot of buildings right up close to the street or close to each other. I find any area is best when it's mixed residential because then you get like really cool spaces. Like this is very clearly like ask me what this is and I couldn't tell you. But it's very clearly a community center that's very well attended. And it's just neat to see. Oh, I feel like I'm hosting like a little old reunion of friends. Thanks for coming by, everybody. It's good to have you. Oh, now I'm going up Mount Pleasant. A lot of really nice old buildings around here, but also very few places I think I could actually cross the road. When I get to the next one, I'll probably go across and see where we go from there. Oh, there we go. There's a bridge. Oh, so I don't come up here often. But a couple of years ago, I was filming for the boys, and we literally were brought to this church right here. And then we ended up going to a park over here. That's where we filmed our scene. I was just like, that. I actually don't think I've been up in this area since then. So, wow, some beautiful places, though. Let me just look at these. Some beautiful gardens. It's funny because growing up, I was never much of a garden person. And now as I've gotten older, I'm just like, these are really cool. It's like I was reading a comic the other day, be like, how old are you? I'm just like, I am of the age where it's exciting to get socks for Christmas. Yeah, just some really beautiful places over here. Oh, good to have you, Original Six. Thanks for joining today. Just gonna cross the street quickly. Wow, some of the places here are just, I feel like I shouldn't talk loud. Because it's just like everything is so pretty and nice. And how do you even like go from there? Whew. Oh, thanks for joining, everybody. I know one way I can get out of this neighborhood, but I'm gonna see if I can find another one. But yeah, like a lot of the places here, and just like, look at that. Just like, who lives here? It's funny, you forget how like nice a lot of Toronto actually is. And then when you come back, you're just like, oh yeah, Toronto can actually be a beautiful city. Like I've only been walking 20 minutes and already it's like I'm in an entirely different world, which is just kind of nice. You know what? Turns out all of those, all the people here, all of them walk tubers. That's it. That's what everyone's doing these days. I'm just like, oof. Yeah, this was a good area to come to today. Because hot dang, it is pretty. And even on a day that's like a little overcast, a little cloudy, it still just feels really nice. Like, look at this. Look at this house. This is probably like the Barbra Streisand effect, where if you found out who lived here, they would probably freak out. But because we're just walking by and we don't know, we can just speculate and be like, I don't know anyone or anything. And just like, where am I? There's like sculptures in the front yard. Literally, this mansion has a gate. Amazing. Super cool. I'm really glad I came up this way because I'm just like, oh, you forget what's here. And then you come here and you're just like, huh. Like genuinely just depressed by the nice houses. Huh. It looks like over there there's something. But just like it has the parquet in front. Or at least a bus stop. But I'm just like, wow, what? I'm glad I came this way. How do I get back? I don't know. I got two legs. I'll figure it out. See, what's nice about doing walk tubing is that normally I would be here talking like this all the time anyway. But this time, at least it looks like it's for purposes. Oh, wow. Man. Okay, and this is going to take us over. Oh, for sure, it's nice to be in a... It's always nice to get lost in another part of your city that you don't get to go to very often. It's just kind of cool to be able to share it with you guys. There's just something like super peaceful about walking on a Sunday. Yeah? Before the total lunar eclipse comes and kills us all. As happens in Avatar. One day I shall visit Toronto. If you ever do, let me know. I will take you for a tour. But by then you'll probably have seen all my material. So everything will just be repeats of stuff you already know. Like Where does everything come from? And how old is the CN Tower? And all of that stuff. Oh my God, that dog is so cute. Some dogs just kind of look like they're a puppet. It's not the best parking job I've ever seen. Also, there is something about this area where the sidewalk is so close to the road that I'm just like, okay, this is different. Still peaceful though, which is nice. Switching hands so I don't die from the cramp. Ooh. Like, here's my thing. They call this a parkette, so it's like a tiny park, right? Who is this for? Who wants to, like, it's a bench. Who is this for? Who is this parkette for? I guess the one person who can go there and then have a bench, I suppose. But also just like, just some really gorgeous places. Ooh, and I like their door knocker. They had one of those ones with the lion on it. Neat. This is a place where I want to like go up to the doorways and be like, hi, can I like see everything? But then I'm just like, no, that would be weird. Then again, I'm a guy walking through Toronto with a camera on a gimbal. I think I'm the weird one. Wear it with pride. It's funny, I've been a tour guide in Toronto for so long that I'm so used to just kind of staying in the downtown core and even just getting to see these areas. I'm just like, God, I forget how much is here. And like, it's not just a big, bustling, beautiful city, which it is. But then you also just have these neighborhoods that are really right adjacent to downtown that are just kind of insane. Like the whole thought that all of this exists, not even like, I could take a 10-minute car ride and be at the CN Tower, you know? Traffic dependent. Maybe not a car ride then. But literally, it's just, everything out here is so, like, you'd never know it if you didn't have the skyscrapers literally right there. But yeah, just some beautiful views. Fair enough. Does this feel more like your hometown then? Where are you from, by the way? I said I'm from North Bay. And the more I do this, the more I'm just like, I would love to do a walking tour of North Bay now. I'm gonna take some people there, have some fun, go a little crazy, as you do, as you do. Missouri. Oh no, not Missouri. I don't know anything about Missouri, sadly. Other than you're there. So I think that's one thing in its favor. But yeah, if Missouri has a Fringe Festival, let me know. I can try to apply next year, I guess. St. Louis Arch. Oh, yes. Yes, St. Louis, Missouri. Gotcha. Yes, I have seen that arch. Is it true you can actually like go up it and then just be at the top of the arch? Oh, Dollywood. Okay, you sold me. I am such a theme park nerd. Oh my God, I should do a theme park walkthrough. Oh my God, why aren't I doing that soon? That sounds perfect. God, now I want to go to Dollywood. When I go to Dollywood, we are absolutely going on everything there. Hi, Sebastian. Welcome to the stream. Good to have some new friends. If you're not a new friend, if you're an old friend, then, I'm sorry. They have a huge theater and gift shop under the arch, too. Oh, cool. Like a theater, as in or like a cinema. Either way, I hope to figure that one out. I guess I'm going to head back into... I imagine what's going to happen is I'm going to hit Bathurst Street, and I'll be traveling Bathurst back south, which is good. Bathurst is a good area. But I mean, just like, you live in Toronto, and imagine that this is your backyard. Like, take a look at that. Like, ridiculous. Also, there's something out there. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Probably a squirrel. But it could also be a wolf. Is it? No. But it could be. That's the important thing. Oh yeah, there's the Bathurst bus. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think this area, like back there, I think that could be the area where Drake lives. But don't quote me on that. I don't actually like that. Here, I thought Dollywood was here. Oh, Tennessee has Dollywood. Well, to be fair, Dolly is everywhere. She's like Jesus that way. Actually, she's closer to Jesus than a lot of other people. So, we'll take it. Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are, I want to say baseball? I don't know for sure. I am curious to know that, though. Here's the thing. Dolly Parton is one of those people who, like, everyone knows and everyone has, like, a deep love and respect for. It doesn't matter if you're Christian or queer or, well, like, Dolly loves you. And that's kind of just cool. Okay, football. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I guess we should specify American football. Not footy. I agree. Dolly doesn't have a mean bone in her body, and everyone should aspire to be more like Dolly. Instead of those WWJD bracelets, everyone should have WWDD bracelets, which ironically is more fitting for Dolly Parton than anyone else. So, oh, this is a fun little park. Back in the day, we used to come here with my dog all the time. And it's a super sweet little area. Very nice. I wonder if they finish all the construction here. No, it looks like they still got some going on, but I wonder if it's different things now. Ramsden Park. Yeah, they had a whole area over here that you could take your dog to. It was nice. Oh, come back to me, baby. Oh. There we go. Not quite sure what happened there. I'm still learning these things. Sorry about that. I think we got this back under control now. We'll know for sure soon. Come on, there it goes. Okay, my gimbal doesn't always behave. If I think I got it back, we'll find out. We'll find out. It's fine. Nothing broken. This is Ramsden Park. It's a very nice little park. And it's not as, like, well known or well attended as other parks, but you get some really nice stuff up here. actually extends down quite a distance. So we'll be walking through the whole thing and just kind of getting a sense of it. I'm actually happy we came up to this area because you forget how much is up here. But there is actually like quite a lot, which is good. Oh, come on. Okay, sorry. This thing's being evil now. There we go. Nope. Show me what's up. There we go. That's a basketball court in the distance. I don't believe so. I'm pretty sure this opens up into, oh, this is, yes. Yes, this is basketball court, very clearly under construction still. I don't know how long this entire park's been under construction, but it's been around for like a while. I love that there's these stairs up here, and the stairs actually go up. And what's happened is that like in the winter, you cannot take them because they are just so slippery. They literally have a sign being like, do not take the stairs in the winter. So, but we got other stuff. But coming up to this area over here, if I'm not mistaken, they have a big dog park. And this used to be where we used to take Rain all the time. Ooh, that was a weird little burp. They have the stairs there. And this entire part's a bike ramp that goes back up to the main part. But we're gonna keep going down the park. See where else it leads us. You're jealous of the snow. Well, I mean, to be fair, Toronto does not get as much snow as I'm used to. Like growing up in North Bay, we would have meters and meters of snow every year. And so when you get up there, you can see a bunch of different things. If you look up there, there is like a kids park, but just for like privacy stuff. I'm always just like, well, I don't feel super comfortable filming around kids. I try to avoid it when I can. I'm just like, you don't know what parents want to protect their stuff and such, but yeah, really cool little parkette over there. It's all like that rubbery ground. So yeah, oh my God, climate change. I've been having these long conversations with my dad about being like, the world doesn't feel like it used to. And that's because of climate change. He's like, climate change isn't real. I'm just like, yes, it is, Dad. Yes, it is. And he would just always be like, no, no, it's not real. It's fine. I'm just like, no, it's still real. And I'd literally be going over and be like, how do you explain like the weather changing? He's just like, oh, it's just the end of the world times. Just like, cool. Cool. I love my father. End of sentence. Climate change scares me. Yeah, climate change is pretty terrifying. There's a lot in this world to be scared about right now. And that's why we walk. Just like I can't change the world, but I can walk in a direction and make friends and bring people with me. I don't know. Is that oddly hopeful? Maybe. Hi, Mark. We're good. We're talking about climate change and the scary nature of the world right now. You know, light stuff. Good Sunday talk. Good to have y'all. Thanks for joining me today. This part over here was where the dogs are. Okay, this stick here, this would have been like one of the sticks that Raina would have grabbed. And she was essentially like, she was not a big dog, about 20 pounds or so. But she would take these giant sticks and she would walk with them. So she'd just be going down the street with this giant stick precariously balanced. And she would just be taking people as she went by. Dogs are so funny. Ooh, corgis. But yeah, they have a whole park, a whole dog park over there, a whole little parkette. I'm gonna cross here. I am currently walking. I just kind of explored a bit of Rosedale, and now I'm just kind of making my way back to around College area, and I'm going to be going down. I'll probably finish the walk around College in Bathurst. So yeah, I feel like that works. I see a lot of cities miss out on nature. It's nice to see Toronto leading the way. I agree. Toronto is actually a lot greener than I give it credit for. It's definitely not like the greenest city, but it's still good. It still does pretty good job of balancing between the different parts. But yeah, from here we're gonna head back into the city. So less green, more mean. Do you remember like one of the things I was thinking about? Just like, do you remember the first time you were walking through a city by yourself? Because by now, this whole anywhere I walk in the city at this point, because I've been here so long, it all just kind of turns into like a web of memories, so to speak, where you're just kind of pulling on the threads of your memory and you don't realize that you've walked these streets dozens and dozens of times before. It's just like the first time you walk into a place, it's kind of special because you get it. So by me doing these walks, it kind of feels like I'm doing that again. I get to kind of rediscover everything, which is just kind of exciting, you know? Oh, such nice people living their best life. So you were 9 when you were walking through a city by yourself. I mean, I buy that. Like I've only lived in Toronto since I was like early to mid 20s, and it's really nice to be able to come back and just kind of explore everything again. But yeah, with my parents. Fair enough. Yeah, with your parents, walking through a place with your parents is always something special. Do you remember the first time you walked through a new city by yourself? I think for me, it would have been in high school when I visited Sudbury, which is a city about an hour and a half away from North Bay. And I remember I was visiting my friend Chloe. And just before she was getting out of school, I just kind of got to walk and explore the city a little bit by myself. And I'd been there off and on before because like that's where the science center in Northern Ontario was. So I would go there, but I never got to like explore the city itself. So when I did get to do that, it just became this really special little experience where I'm just like, oh, I can explore this area by myself and really enjoy it. I think I was 18 in Kansas City. Is okay. Kansas City is two cities, right? Because one's Kansas City, Kansas, and one's Kansas City, Missouri. But it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same city? I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, let me know because I think I got that right, but I can't say for sure. I have lived in Toronto since about 2011. So I moved down here. How old would I have been? Younger than now. So yeah. Yeah, the reason I know that Kansas City is two cities is because there's a Kansas City Fringe and my friends went there, but also because like a worship group, I think it was called IHOP, International House of Prayer, something like that. All I know is that it turned out to be like hugely problematic because I think that's the case with every religion. But no, they had this album and I knew it was from Kansas City, but I remember it was like Kansas City, Missouri. I just like that doesn't what that does not compute. So that's where I kind of know that. I pick up really random things sometimes, not off the street. I mean sometimes off the street. But normally just a lot of the time I end up just having these wild conversations or just trying to explore these different areas. And for some reason, some things just end up sticking with me much more than you'd expect. For some reason, this is also an area that I end up doing a lot of tours in because we're just kind of north of Yorkville right now. And like a lot of stuff in this area because it became super gentrified in like the 1980s. And now it's kind of like another part of like Kensington. Essentially, this was the artist area before Kensington became the artist area. But then this gentrified and then everyone wanted to move here. So then it became like the Little Rich area. And now after it's become the Little Rich area, we literally have everything else moving in. So what's my favorite thing about Toronto? I don't know, actually. I think that Toronto is an area, for me, it's become home because it's where I feel most like I can be myself. And I feel like I felt that way anywhere that has like a vibrant art scene, any place that has like, I don't want to say access to stuff, but like, yeah. My favorite thing about Toronto is that it tries, it has its heart in the right place. And like the people here are great and awful, but that's the same everywhere. But yeah, Toronto just always felt like home to me. And it's like it's not a perfect city, of course. It's tries way too hard to be everything to everyone, and as such, it doesn't end up being a lot of things to many people. But I mean, you still get some really interesting people, really interesting places. Not as much as you'd expect for a city this size. Like you ask me what the typical touristy things are, and everyone will say the same things. They'll say the CN Tower, the ROM, the AGO, Aga Khan. Like you have these pieces or you have these things that you're going for, but it doesn't really do anything particularly well. Like if you ask me if this is a city for uh like is this a city for nature lovers? Is this a city for artists? Is this a city for explorers? And it's like, yeah, it kind of tries to be all those things to everybody. But does it do any one thing particularly well? No. Like it'll never be a pedestrian city, although it's set up perfectly to be a pedestrian city, but it can never let go of the desire to appeal to cars and drivers. And I'm just like, well, you can see on the video, literally Toronto is a highly walkable city, super friendly, super pedestrian nice, but then they keep making all of these things to make it less safe, keep it from being a truly great walk city because it will always default to like making things easier to drive around in, which leads to huge traffic problems. Blah blah blah. Well, in that regard, but let's see. Oh, I this piece. I think it's beautiful. One thing that's interesting is that Toronto has a mandate to art in mind. So that's why you end up with some places that are just super, everyone loves the CN Tower. Well, one of these very beautiful, but also had an internet glitch in this area. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't quite know what that was, but I have literally been ranting this entire time, so I don't even know what I said. But on that note, hopefully you enjoyed what you did here. Oh, this is literally the area I was in yesterday. So where can I go here that's a little different? My nemesis, snow walkers. It's like, if you're gonna walk at a speed I can compete with. I like the old meme where you're just like, some people walk like they haven't been, like people haven't been trying to take their rights away for their entire life. I just like, I feel that. I feel that notion very hard. Oh, we're at the ROM. It's actually a really good view of it, to be fair. And as Eddie told me yesterday, it's the Michael Chin. Oh, crap. I almost remembered it for a second there. But memory is not my forte. So it's the Royal Ontario Museum, and it is a big, beautiful venue, or big, beautiful museum. A lot of stuff in there that's really cool. I think my favorite thing to do is when I go in there is I love to explore the like there's the dinosaur exhibit in there, which is fine. As someone who like loves dinosaurs, obviously I'm going to appreciate the dinosaur exhibit. But the thing that caught me last time that I wasn't expecting was what I really enjoyed was the giant geology section, because they have like rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks and rocks and crystals and quartz and just all this really neat stuff. So I definitely enjoyed it. So this is literally yesterday we did the Philosopher's Walk. This is the Philosopher's Walk from the other side. And again, just a really nice, beautiful area. The Michael Lee Chin crystal. Okay, thank you for reminding me on that. I should really know that because, you know, tour guiding is my life. I like the rocks and dips. Isn't it like the best part of the museum? Last time I went, I was really expecting to like get caught up in the Egyptology or like everything else. But no, it's the crystals. The crystals were by far the neatest part. Okay, now I have to do a challenge where I'm just like, okay, my shoelace is untied. How do I do this? I am adjusting. Am I making it worse? Maybe. Okay, how do I do this? Well, we'll figure something out. There we go. Shoes on. Shoes on. There we go. That would be a very different video. Watch as I stream from the ER. This is the conservatory. I have actually never been in here, but obviously beautiful building. Oh, for some reason, it really wants to look at the ground right now. There it goes. Just have to whip it into shape sometimes. So we're walking along Bloor now, going towards Spadina Bathurst area. And I'm going to go from here and then down to college, and then I should be where I was intending to go. But to be fair, I thought I would be there at a specific time. And now I'm just like, I'll be late. That's fine. We're good. I'm pretty sure the person who is waiting on me is currently watching this stream. So if he wants to meet me, he absolutely can. But because it's my last night in Toronto for a week, we have like a really nice dinner planned. And by dinner plans, I mean Hunter will be like, I will make us something, and don't you dare try to help or I will snap. And I'm just like, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. To be fair, I hate yard work. I don't think I will ever try to live in a place that has a yard from now until forever. Simply because when I was growing up, we had big lawns. And I would always have to mow the lawns, as you do. But then I realized, like, halfway through high school, just like, I think I have a grass allergy. Because every time I would mow the lawn, I would get really sneezy and really sick. And my dad would always be like, no, you're just being lazy. You need to like, just do it. It's fine. And just like, no, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. So, please don't continue to make me do this. And he did. I love my dad. Oh gosh, I promise I don't always slag off on my family. They are lovely people normally. Mowing the lawn is the worst. It is terrible. Hi, Princess Margaret. Oh, it's Princess. You're the one who Eddie always refers to as Princess. It's delightful to meet you. Thank you for joining us on our little stroll today. And everyone is out in full force today, which is just kind of nice to see. It's like, this is nice. Yes, I am the one. I love that. Great confidence. Keep it up. It's all right, we're going to go down the street. Back through the Peacock building. We're now entering like U of T grounds, so we'll see more than a few students, I am sure. There's Robards Library. It's the one that from the other side absolutely looks like a peacock. Some people think turkey. I can believe that, but no, peacock. It's just weird. Why would you make a brown building based off a peacock? It's more of a peahen, really. A peacock is known for being like super bright, super colorful, super showy-offy. And yeah, I would not describe Robards Library as being any one of those things. It is a big grayish brown building. It's the color of sand. There's very little interesting things about the color of sand. I say as I'm wearing this. So, maybe I'm not the right person to talk. Mind you, I am also wearing like a super bright, colorful shirt over top of it. But I don't know if I can show that to you. Maybe. Wait, can I? There we go. Yeah. Like super bright, colorful shirt. There we go. Look at me learning how to use things and make things happen. Nice little peek at the CN Tower there. So if you're ever in Toronto, the CN Tower is south. And you'll know that because it's always a way marker. The only time the CN Tower is not south is if you can see the water, in which case The water is south, and then you can judge things accordingly from there. Aw, thanks, princess. Wonderful to have you. I will accept flattery in any form, all the time. In fact, maybe too much. So, oh, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. It's always nice to have someone's birthday company for birthday. I don't even know what I'm going to do for my birthday this year. Mind you, it's 4 months away, so I still got time. But still good to know, still good to have. We have lots of options. I have to say, this whole city exploration thing, it's really nice. It's just kind of, it's really like revisiting your city again for the first time in a completely different and new way. But yeah, I can see myself falling very much in love with this. Mine is in July, hottest time of the year. Bleh. Yeah, we have opposite birthdays. July is month 7. You're a month. You're half a year and 1 month away from mine. But in that note, happy belated birthday to you, and to everyone else, happy belated and or early and or birthday. This is the link to my birthday stream. Sweet. Give us the links. Be sure to subscribe. I will absolutely subscribe. I don't quite know how to do that yet, but I will find this afterwards and I will make sure to log on for that, and we will absolutely subscribe to that. It's on the 20th. Sweet. Gonna be back in Toronto by then, so that's good. Literally spending the next week in New Brunswick, which I've never been to before. It's my partner's. Are you a Pisces? I am not. I am a Sagittarius. What does that mean? I don't know. I've always been like, for as many things as I've gotten into, astrology has never been one of them. But mind you, I have gotten into a lot of things. Almost a year ago, I packed. Now we're in the Brutalist Structural Compound. Many interesting buildings over here. I just have to slowly make my way down to college and then a freedom-loving sag. Yeah. I mean, that does kind of fit. I make a very poor employee, so. Well, actually, for someone who it's funny, one of the classifying things for Sagittarius is just like, oh, they're really like unattached and flighty and hard to pin down. And I'm just kind of like, I connect with people really well and I build relationships really well. But then I'm immediately just like, I want to cuddle you for exactly 10 seconds and then I'm good. Then it's like, maybe that tracks. Oh yeah, there's the view. That's what you want. Coming out of the trees. I've been doing just fine. Someone gifted me money and I'm going to buy books for children. Because I'm also, oh, that's lovely. Aw, I love that. Reading is absolutely an underrated art form. And it's something I don't do enough of. I definitely want to start to read more, especially because I am a writer. And so like, oh God, my next book's coming out in a month. God, I need to finish that. But apart from that, yeah, literally just having a bunch of crap. Now I just realized how soon my book is coming out. And I'm actually just like, I really need to make sure that it's good. Yeah, we'll be fine. Things are fine. Nothing's on fire except the world. We're fine. Things are fine. If you can let us know what the charity is, I mean, that would be kind of cool if we could all. I don't know if it's possible for a bunch of people to pitch in, but like, I'm always happy to share what I can. Oh, whoops. Oh, there we go. We're back. I will say, this gimbal, good investment. This microphone, good investment. I feel so professional. I mean, I am a professional. This is all planned. I know exactly what I'm doing at all times. I have never once been a chaotic little gremlin. Never once. Oh, squirrel. Hey, buddy. We gotta love our little buddies. I give to people in need, like unfortunate children and single parents. My charity consists of a lot of things. That's really cool. On the streams, you'll see some of what I do. I'm excited. I definitely want to see your stream sometime. Make sure I don't. If I'm not subscribed already, make sure I do. And I just need to. Not sure how to do that from while I'm streaming to subscribe, but I will absolutely figure that out after. At the very least, I'll ask Eddie. He knows everything. Eddie is absolutely my guru for this. Just be like, what am I doing? How do I do this? How do I live? He'll be like, do this. I'll be like, thank you. I don't know what's going on, but thank you. I also got like a really cool 3D Pac-Man thing over there. I don't know if you can see it. I was like, that's neat. You see that? Here. Oh yeah. Like animals here have no fear of people. They're just like, oh, you have food? We'll come to you. Oh, oh, this was such a nice walk. I'm just happy. Oh, I'm just realizing now I don't have a way to get back into my house. That's fine. Because we're leaving tomorrow, we had to give my friend my key today, and I didn't grab Joel's. So I'm just like, well, I guess I am going to have to call when I get home so that I can actually get inside my own place. As per usual. Wow, I should really have some water though. Very, very thirsty. You know where you hit that like level of thirst where you can kind of feel your lips getting cracky? That's how I am. Definitely the cracky lips stage. I should just bring water with me. Why am I not bringing water with me on these things? Anyways. Beautiful dog. Oh, I love that dog. I feel like 90% of my streams are gonna literally just be being like, oh my god, I love this dog. Oh my god, I love this dog. I want to meet more dogs. Don't forget to like the stream guys. Stream guys. I will do that. My sister always says she's parched. I am parched. I am thirsty. Yeah, I will definitely check out the stream guys. Oh. Gosh darn it. I just realized I'm going to be walking by Cosmo Pizza, and there's nothing that I would love more than a giant Cosmo Pizza because they're so good. Oh, this is perfect. I'm literally coming out right by where I need to go. I didn't even plan that. Oh, yeah. I should not be so excited at something I technically did on purpose. I meant your stream. What about my stream? Oh, like the stream. Okay, I see what you're saying now. Don't forget to like the stream, comma, guys, as in my stream. I understand now. Sort of. I usually understand things. Okay, okay. This place over here. Hunter introduced this place to me. And I'm just like, this is. I have to make Tan Man a moderator. I will. I don't know how to do that, but I will. All right, I'm just about where I need to be to live and to do things, but I have to share this. This is Cosmic Pizza, and they are like the best pizza in the world. Not even kidding. Like, this should be. No, no, go back. Gimbal. There. Cosmic Pizza in Donaire. It's so good. Like, I don't know what they put in there. I think it's just magic. But like, yeah, Cosmic Pizza, so good. It is so good. All right. So moderator helps keep trolls away. Yeah, yeah, I know what a moderator is. I just don't know how to do that. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, that's it for me today. Thanks for joining. And oh, look who it is. Look who it is. You want to come join? Look at this gentleman. Oh, there you go. It gets there. Not well, but it gets there. All right. Shall we go get some food? Yeah. All right. Thanks for coming, everybody. And now I'm gonna have to try to figure out how to turn this off because that's something else I don't know. If I do that.